and the World Cup.
Welcome to the enforced monarchy of Latveria, ruled by Dr. Doom and the newest footballing nation in the world. It is home to three major leagues: the Latvian Premier League, which is reputationally about on par with the Panorama National, the Second League, and of course the mandatory exercise regime. You see, traditionally, football in Latveria has been a compulsory exercise enforced by the state and organised at a local level in order to keep the population fighting fit. But with ambitions set upon proving Latveria the greatest nation on earth, Dr. Doom has been in conversation with FIFA, inducting his Premier divisions into its European club structure. As a result, 16 teams compete for the chance to play in Europe. The league winner enters the first qualifying round for the Champions League, and will have to go through a further 4 qualification rounds before they can reach the group stage. But what sets the Latvian Premier apart is its nationalist focus. Only 5 foreign players can join the team, and only 2 are matchday eligible, although they do gain citizenship within 1 year. Teams must also play at least 2 under-23 players, all in a bid to develop Latveria's domestic players. Dr. Doom personally finances the prize fund and provides a substantial grant to all Latverian teams, ensuring that they can maintain world-class facilities despite Latveria's diminutive footballing status. The second division follows the same structure, but you might want to avoid the mandatory exercise regime. After all, they play over 60 games per year. This series will follow Darko Von Victory, manager of FC Doomstadt and Latveria's national team. He favours playing an attacking gegenpress style of football, which should lead to lots of goals, both for his team and his opponents. Doomstadt is at least above average in all statistical categories across the Premier League, and is therefore favourite to win the title, although how well they fare in Europe remains to be seen. And if you'd like to try out this mod yourself, check out the link in the description.
Well, hello and welcome to DDTV, where you join us, Jeff and Kent, and 3,000 members of the public who have been forced into this 52,000-seater stadium at Castle Doom. A historic occasion, the first professional game in Latvian League history. The sun's beating down, but the wind is shooting through the stadium, and on paper, both teams expected to play a 4-2-3-1. They're feeling adventurous today. The bookies will certainly be hoping so, because they're expecting a lot of goals.
And in midfield, we have captain Jakob Kovac, an Hungarian signing, a potent fake Kovacs, who is putting in a professional foul here.
But what a professional foul it is.
Yes, you certainly wouldn't see that in the mandatory exercise regime.
Yes, because they're amateurs, well researched, Kent.
Very good research indeed. Doomstadt, of course, expected to walk the league with very few problems this season.
Radu Colton with a free kick at the edge of the area, and it's in! The first goal in Latveria scored by Doomwood Forest, an upset of tragic proportions. And the keeper just shit himself, metaphorically of course, but you jinxed that poor keeper by saying Doomstadt would win. How is Caelan Garrett going to get out of his head tonight, Kent?
Well, however he does, it won't be in clean sheets, Jeff. That's the rule in Latveria. No clean sheet, no clean sheets. FC Doomstadt's wonder kid, hot Latverian singles in my area.
It's not.
But it says right here...
It's up-and-coming superstar, Liam von Gabor.
Oh, I'm reading my search history again, Jeff, but he's gone and got a penalty. And here is Vat Barney, the 16-year-old, stepping up for Latveria's first ever penalty. His proud parents watching in the stands under the watchful gaze of Lord Doom. And he's missed it!
He's missed it and cleared it.
And what a clearance it was, Jeff. No doubt this will linger in the minds of those Doomwood Forest players and play a pivotal role in the events of history to come. Goal for FC Doomstadt! The club's first ever professional goal scored by Adam Tolgis, a man from Hungary.
But what an assist from Jakob Kovac, captain of FC Doomstadt, this young Latverian hero with an amazing ball in.
The header was fine.
A 5 or 6 at best. Dragos with a cross to the double-marked Pym Novak. Oh, what a fabulous 1-2 to himself there by the 6'7" giant.
Yes, and I'm afraid we couldn't get a picture of Novak, Jeff. So what we have is an image of a particularly upsetting statue that was taken down in Mudstock, Indiana.
And if I can just quote one of those local residents, Kent, and stay down. The devil wears Stephen Prada.
It's Stefan Prader, Jeff. But you're not wrong. Doomstadt's youngest ever goal scorer at 15 years and 362 days with a positively satanic strike.
They'll have to call an exorcist for that one, Kent.
But not before full time.
You and Latveria join us live on DDTV in the frightfully polite stadium of FC Mold, who today host the irrepressible force of FC Doomstadt. Kent?
Well, thank you, Jeff. It is my enforced pleasure to tell you that all the Latverian players here today cannot wait to get back home, because this Norwegian municipality is simply disgusting.
Kent? But these scenes have made me drop my sandwich and I'll have to get another. Kent, hold the fort.
Right, okay, well, look at the starting lineups. We see Loring Tost making his debut today for FC Doomstadt, one of Doomstadt's 5 designated foreign players. The 19-year-old German was tossed out of the Schalke youth system. What a toss!
Dragos boots it upfield and it's played into Novak, who plays a ball to Barcelo, and it's just snuffed out by the Mold fullback.
If this is anything to go by, Jeff, we're in for another FC Doomstadt victory.
Here is Omihanfo surging up the left wing, but he shoots square into the chest of Kaelin Garrick.
Well, if this is anything to go by, Jeff, we're in for FC Doomstadt's first ever defeat.
A quite simply disgraceful display of finishing from the Norwegian team here, Kent. Or perhaps, under the watchful eye of Dr. Doom, they thought better about putting it away.
Not for long, Jeff.
I know someone that will find their family replaced by lifelike replicas tonight.
An unacceptable mistake, and I'd like to apologise, actually, to everyone for that tosser comment I made earlier. That was inappropriate.
You just said it again, Kent.
Oh, I have, haven't I? Well, you owe me, Jeff. 3 times a charm. Tosser, tosser, tosser.
And with Doomstadt 1-0 down at half-time, here comes their superstar signing. Mohamed Chite, a 36-year-old Belgian son of a Rwandan.
Well, that's right, Jeff, although, given his triple citizenships, possibly the son of Rwandan as well.
That's right, Kent, and he'll qualify for Latverian citizenship too, because all foreign players are granted it as long as they play in Latveria for a year.
And how will FIFA like that, Jeff?
Not one bit, Kent. And Pym Novak with an honest header straight into the arms of Mold's goalkeeper.
You know, Jeff, with this shot, Novak really said, "Hey, goalkeeper, do you think you can save a shot aimed directly towards you?" And what the goal?
Mold on the bricks, siphoning their way through Doomstadt defence like a well-oiled machine, and they score. And Mold cut through this Doomstadt defence like a knife through a hot butter, and once again put the ball in the net.
Well, it's not just any knife, Jeff. This one's on fire. It's melting the butter away at a rate so catastrophic that the only parallel I can really draw at this stage of the match is in fact global warming. Turn off your central heating, Norway.
And look at this! Martin Lucidi bravely steps forth in the infernal heat of this Norwegian attack, and the referee awards him a red card. Oh, that's enough to take us off there.